second and 10. Operating from the gun, Espinoza. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A final shot before break. Espinoza. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. Halftime. It looks like we'll have. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is second and 6. Play action. Espinoza. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So now the Steelers down by 10. 43 seconds to go. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They go play action here on first down. To the sideline and incomplete. Another try, second and 10 now.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Back to throw again. Throws left side. Aguilar's got it. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And bringing them out someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
Well, we've had to wait until the second quarter to finally see him and his offense out there. Let's see what they have in them here, Kate, in a hurry. Got a touchdown. Look how long they've been sitting over there. I know the feeling. You're chomping at the bit. Like we're going to be pretty aggressive with the football.
So the teams. The Steelers headed back out on offense as we get a look at their receiver. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 38. On the left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. He's on a quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Wearing up the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Setting up the pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away. In front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win and roll. And this game, well, it came down to the final. Always a good time for football here. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Out of the gun, pull up to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's pushed that bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. 2nd and 3. On that left. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. Steelers and their wide receivers set for this next possession. And up 7-zip, we're probably not going to see anything too reckless here before the break. Another 1st and 10. Back to throw it. That's a downfield working the left. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Final timeout called by the Texans. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got a man left, and he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. To throw it on first down. Stand by his running back. It's Najee Harris. He is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Houston calls it second timeout. First down from the red zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie.
The chances to score have been so few and far between for offense taking time to come through, and these opportunities especially.
Checking the win column for the Steelers. And it could have gone either way down at the very end, but they were able to come up with the clutch plays to take the victory. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And it's an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Throwing on their first play. His first offering in the game winds up incomplete.
I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here.
The Steelers, and they're wide out, headed to the field for a new series. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already, this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Shotgun now on third down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Oklahoma has it. And he's into the end zone for a Cleveland pick six. Just try. The Steelers headed back out on offense as we can look at their receiver. And they can try to move this into field goal range, Brock. 55 seconds left in the half. Getting right back to it after that interception. The quick throw swatting away, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Pass play now. Puts a mirror under it, deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers earn the chance. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They'll need some unlikely magic here if they want to find points before halftime. He's back to throw. He's trying another one deep. Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. Grant Delpit in to pick it up. And the Browns are stopped on that return, so that interception's going to be the final. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Back to throw. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. We're in the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10.
Come on.
They look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's it down close. And he will score and give the lead in the final minute. A check in the win column for the Steelers. In this game, wow, it came down to the final moments, where it was their clutch score that proved the difference and set up this victory. Folks in it. For the Steeler offense, getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Complete out to the right side. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They'll throw on first. Into traffic, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll set up now for 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Couple of zeros up. Steelers and their wide receivers set for this next possession. And they could squeeze in 2 plays here before halftime. We've got 9 seconds remaining. Looking to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll throw it. Looking slant route, complete. We stop him at the 39. No first yet. The offense returning to the field now as we go look at their wideouts. And they're going to be on the edge of field goal range to start after that interception. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They'll throw it. Try it for the deep ball. Oh, it's intercepted. A Salty Samuel Jr. And the Dolphins will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
Yeah, I get it. Trying to...
Offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. So without a timeout to call, this winds up as a delay.
Delayed game.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
Still first down.
Setting up for pass. That's Metcalf running the slant. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And that
Sports coverage of the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at him right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Espinosa. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The final shot before break. Espinosa. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Message. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish a running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Espinosa. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That one snipped off defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Espinosa. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting... Throwing to start the drive. Espinoza. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie. Maybe... Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some...
Returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And with exactly 1 minute left to go, they've got some time. They've got to work fairly quick. Throwing it to start this drive. That's to the rookie out of Michigan State. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd and 3 now. Try and throw it here. Clean it over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. All on the 45, 1st and 10. This stop, we're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use it. The Steelers, and they're wide out, headed to the field for a new series. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive of points. Connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. They worked hard to have the halftime. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver.
second down and 6. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0 at the delay of game. Taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they come up to face 3rd and 5. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And the party started with a touchdown catch on that opening drive, looking to build on it as they begin here with 1st and 10. Here to begin the drive. There's a short one caught by Miami. Now a timeout, Cincinnati. That's their second. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Halftime coming up, and we'll end it. The Steelers offense running back out for their first involvement of this second half. Have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Right away, they'll set up the throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. He'll drop the throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Here's 3rd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? This one in the win column for the Steelers. This one went down to the wire. Able to persevere. Walk out of here with a well-deserved victory. Ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. Biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. As long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
this drive begins with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. At the 40 to go. Throwing now on first and 10. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Set to go now on first and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. The throw here is complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll look to have the comeback started now as they take over here, final seconds of this third quarter. To the air now on first and 10. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. Back to the air again on second and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Now they face third down and 7. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Steelers offense ready to take over once again. Trying to establish some tempo. They start this one with first and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And flags come out and that is down. It's incomplete. But it looks like early contact. Check the call. Here we go. First and goal. Thrown left side. He's made. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
So here are the Steelers backed up to start their initial drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to.
He's got him in, complete. That was loose, got the left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Final play and a half. It's Wilson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Past the half. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They lost last week. Actually, not only did they lose, they were shut out, but they've got the lead here right now. Play action. It's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Play action. Now Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt. We'll be back. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Wilson now off the bootleg. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. To throw again is Wilson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Adolfo. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Good.
Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. So we come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Go back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. His throw left side is complete, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, a huge mistake right in the half. It is intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the open. Here are the Steelers, down 3-0. Just over 20 seconds to play. Their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5. It is 2nd down and 5. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's 2 set down. He picked up the 1st down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
He'll drop to throw. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down. 37-yard line.
So it's a win for the Colts. 1 field goal accounted for all of the scoring. Hold on.